the way up and interlace the hands. Yeah. As you exhale, bring the hands to the top of your head so you can feel the crown. Yeah. And then just reach into the hand. So press the head up and you'll feel a little bit of pressure. And then pop the hands down onto your legs. And then just a gentle little circle. Just undoing that pressure. Lovely. From here, right arm comes down. Left arm comes to the sides of the ribs. So that space that we were just opening before. And from here, bend that bottom elbow and feel into that kind of little accordion shape that your ribs make. Yeah, make it super slow. And once you've done 3 little bends, peeling the ribs apart, come back to center. Take the arms really wide. If it feels all right, you can look a little bit up. And then bend the elbows in, interlace the hands behind you, back of the head, and curl forward. Inhale, torso comes up, but arms come down, fingertips behind the floor. That's it. From here, we're going to twist from the belly towards the right, so you're not going to go very far. Exhale. It's like a massive effort for a tiny movement. And then right hand stays down, left arm rises, comes across the body, and that hand settles on the shoulder. And you'll find that you can go a little bit further in your twist from there. Magical. And then both arms up and over, twist the other way. Yep, one arm behind, one arm just lazily. Perfect. And then unwind the legs, come into a really lovely half boat. Oh, I say lovely. Everyone's like, half boat is not lovely. Straighten one leg, bend the other. And then if it feels all right, straighten one arm over the head. So you've got opposite limbs being straight. Ooh, keep the belly switched on. Yep, really nice. Maybe go a little bit lower. Last one. Use your hands or not to guide you back up. If you're cross-legged, change the interlace and come to the other side. Nice. Yeah, make sure it's comfy. Inhale as the arms sweep up. Exhale, interlace, crown of the head. Inhale, push up. And then exhale, hands come down to the thighs. Yeah. Have a little bit of a swim with the torso as we just undo it. And then left arm to the left. Right hand to the ribs. So really feel the difference between the bone and the skin. And then as you exhale, lower the elbow. To any degree, it doesn't have to go all the way down, but just feel that sides of the ribs expanding and opening. Last one. And inhale, arms come wide. If it feels nice, look up. If it feels too much, don't. And then exhale, hands behind you, curl in, forward fold. Yeah, lovely. As you inhale, torso and head up, but arms behind you, fingertips to the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades in. Perfect. Keep the hands there, and from the belly, exhale towards the left. Float that right arm up, sweep it across. I feel like I'm like a sailor. And then pop the palm on top of the shoulder. And you'll find a little bit more turn in your twist. Inhale as the arms come all the way up. And exhale as they land on the other side. Nice. Lean back. Take the hands in front. Untangle the legs. Establish your half boat. One leg bends. One arm straight. Don't worry if they're not alternate. Yep. Yep, nice. Oh, really nice, really nice. Lovely. Take that arm all the way straight over you, Kelly, as well. So it reaches behind. That's it. Last one. And then let it go. If you want, use your hands to come up. Otherwise, rock up to a seated position. From here, just come to hands and knees. And if you want, you can just cat-cow, or lift the left knee off of the ground and circle the kneecap around. And you can move just the top of the femur, just the top of the thigh, or you can allow the pelvis to move, so it's going to be a little bit of a bigger movement. Your choice. And then other side. So you choose whether it's just that isolated movement, femur in the pelvis, or whether the pelvis and back wants to move too. Lovely. Last little circle. And then send the hips back a little bit. Not all the way. So from this semi-child's pose, we're going to be lifted about here. We're going to come forward into a knees down plank. From here, we're going to come into a half chaturanga. Rather than thinking down, think forward, bend the elbows, and then press up. And then sit back in that half child. So your hips won't go all the way because we've got our hands really far forward. Inhale as we come forward, think forwards, plank. Exhale as we dip. Inhale to push. Exhale, press back. We've got 3 more. Inhale, knees down, plank, nice and slow. Stay connected, really lovely. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale. Last 2, inhale. Exhale now. Inhale to push. Exhale, press back. Last 1. Inhale, knees down, plank. Think travel forward as you bend the elbows, hover them, not all the way, and then straighten. And then gently find your way all the way into a child's. If child's doesn't suit you, you can flip onto your back and hug your knees in there. Take your arms long if you're in child's. Rest the head. And then bend the elbows and take the thumbs to the back of your neck. And you should find a little bit of a tricep relief. So the elbows are in front of your head, closer to the front of your mat. Yep, that's it. That's it. Behind your neck, Kay. Oh, it's just because I was looking at you. That's why you saw me look up. So head, forehead is on the ground. That's it. And last breath here. And then come all the way up. Tabletop. Yep. You can have a little wriggle in your down dog, or you can have a little wriggle on dolphin. I tend to do a little bit more dolphin these days, only because I do a lot of down dog, so you make it what you need. Dolphin or down dog. Dolphin is the elbows down, down dog hands down. Yeah. Your choice. And then at some point you pop back onto the hands if you're on your palms. Coming up to down dog. And then look forward. Exhale as you gently walk to the top of your mat. Feel that space in the sides of your ribs. We've got 1 straightforward sun salutation. Inhale, flat back. Really travel forward, weight is the toes. Exhale, travel back, chair pose. Yes, nice, Gemma. Inhale, lift and look. Exhale, thumbs into the heart space. Yeah. Inhale, up and over, back bend. Exhale, let it all go, forward fold. Really hang, everything soft. This one's going to be different. Inhale, flat back. Yes. From our flat back position, we're going to do the same postures, but on 1 leg. So left leg presses down, left toes spacious, and whenever you need to, you can pop the other leg down, so don't worry if it feels a little bit crazy. Right leg hovers. So you're in flat back, left leg down, right foot hovering. From here, take the right leg forward and come into a very gentle chair pose. Still hovering, come all the way up. If the balance is there, look up. Still hovering, exhale, thumbs into the heart center. Big toe presses down. Inhale, back bend. And still floating, exhale, forward fold. Pop that right leg back onto the floor. You can have a little squiggle as you work it out. Same again, other side. Inhale, flat back. Right foot really connected. Right toes really spacious. Imagine lifting that left leg into the pelvis so you can float the left foot off. From here, left leg forward, bend the right knee, single leg chair. Inhale, come all the way up. Oh, I've gone into the mirror. Exhale. Thumbs, find that beating heart. Inhale, open. Exhale, forward fold, still floating. When you get to your forward fold, put the left leg back to the floor. Have a little bit of a wriggle if that feels nice. Inhale as we pause, getting ready for our lunges. Exhale, right leg steps, long way back, right knee down, untucked so that we've got that push. Lovely. From here, take the arms behind you just like we did in that little warm-up. And then twisting from the belly button. You got your Great Dane, Trish. Twist towards that front leg. So you're twisting towards the left. Yeah, but the arms stay back. They're almost like your anchor. And then the arm that's furthest away from you, take it around. And once again, settle it on the shoulder. And you should find a little bit more of space. Lovely. If you wish, reach that spare arm, that back hand back, lean back a little bit. Keep the back glute active. And then arms up as you inhale. Exhale, down dog. Lovely. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale, if you're ready for a jump, go for it. If you want to walk, equally go for it. Inhale, just normal flat back. Arms can be by the ears if you want a little bit more weight. Yes, but keep the weight forward. Really nice. Back is flat, totally flat. It's not a halfway lift. That's it. Exhale, bend the knees, chair pose. Nice. Nice, Louise. Lovely. Keep the belly lifting, Kay. Really nice. Really active. Nice, Kelly. And then let it go. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Thumbs. Once again, find that little pump of the heart. Oh, inhale, open up. Exhale, forward fold. Same again, other side. Inhale as we pause. Oh. Exhale, left leg long way back. Left knee down. Untuck so that we can press down. Take the arms behind, think locust. And then as we exhale from the belly button, twist towards that front leg. Stay here. Take that left arm up and around on top of the shoulder. Yeah. And you've got a little bit more twist. If you've got space, reach that spare long arm behind you, lean back a little bit. Firm through that back glute. Yes, firm through the back ankle, press down. Inhale as you come up, arms up. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Yay. Inhale, your gaze travels forward. And actually exhale, just stay here for a minute and breathe into those sides of the ribs. So just like we did at the beginning, find that lateral expansion, left and right space. Whenever you next exhale, you can walk, or you can take flight and jump into your forward fold. Lovely. Last two sun cells, so make them really lovely. Inhale, flat back. Back muscle switched on, belly is switched on. Everything's like a little arrow. Exhale, Back stays in the same shape. Knees bend. Inhale, lift. Exhaling, little heartbeat. Inhale, open up. And exhale, descend way down, forward fold. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, right leg back, right knee down. Same but different. Take the arms up. Oh, sorry, not arms up. Arms behind like locusts, yeah. Exhale as we twist. Inhale, arm comes up and over. And exhale as it lands. Inhale, reach that straight arm. And maybe exhale, maybe. Firm up through the back ankle, the back glute. On your next exhale, come all the way up. Arms up. Travel forward, both hands frame that front foot. From here, right hand stays down. Left hand lifts you up into a twist. Nice. So that side of the waist is open to the ceiling. See if you can breathe into there. And then tuck the back toes if they're not already. Lovely, stay where you are. And then lift the back knee. Perfect. Lower the back leg. Hands back, framing that front foot. Baddha Mukha Svanasana. Down dog. Oh, lovely. Inhale through to plank. Yeah, just briefly. Stay here as we exhale. As we inhale, right hand firm, left hand a little bit loose. Sway on, side plank. Yeah, right hand down, left arm arms. You can drop that front leg, bend it and pop it in front, totally fine. Squeeze it inner thighs, Trish, squeeze them. Hand comes back down. Plank pose. Other side, left hand pushes in. Sway to your left. Feet do whatever you need to do. Yes. Reach up, squeeze the inner thighs. Plank pose. Super nice. Knees come down. Elbows bend just like we did at the start. Onto your belly. Lovely. Inhale, hands either side. Locust. Your choice if the legs want to lift too. Yeah. Exhale as you lower. Hands come underneath your shoulders. On your inhale, push the floor away. Cobra. Really lovely. Nice. Head stays in alignment, so try not to kind of arc it back. And then exhale all the way down. Tuck the toes. Push through the hands and the feet. Rise up. Plank and then down dog. Your choice. If you want to have a little jump through, go for it. If you want to take a little hop and then take a walk through, go for it. All night great options. Yes, nice, really nice. Lovely. When you get, yes, really nice. A little switch hop there, beautiful. When you get there, just have a hang. And then as you inhale, take a pause. Exhale, step the left leg back. Left knee down. Take the arms behind you. Chest is lifted, shoulder blades pull. Exhale from that strong core, going towards that front leg. Inhale, that arm comes up. And as you exhale, it just finds its way on top of the shoulder. A little bit of a deeper twist. Yeah, nice, Elaine. Use that spare arm to pull you back. Firm up through the back glutes so that as you next exhale, they can power you back to center. Inhale as your arms sweep up. Exhale, frame that front foot. Yeah. Inhale, tuck the back toe if you haven't already. And exhale, twist up. Really nice. So it's a closed twist. Yes, really lovely. Lovely. Lovely, Louisa. It's really lovely. Nice. From here, use the feet. Use that lifted hand. Lift the knee effortlessly. Core stays engaged. And then lower the knee. Hand comes down. Down dog. So if this little plank and side plank series just isn't suiting you today, totally fine. You can come into tabletop and cat-cow. Otherwise, plank pose. Belly is lifted. Feet are active. Hands are pushing away. When you're ready, left hand really strong. Turn the feet. Side plank. Press into the heels. So really push into the heels. Lovely. Really nice. Nice feet. That top arm up, 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 up. And then plank pose. Really nice, Kay. Lovely. Feet hip distance is a little bit easier if they're hip rather than yes. And then weight into the right hand. Really press. Use the fingers. Nice. Nice, Richard and Kelly. You look like you're in a yoga advert. Lovely. Nice, Trish. You can turn to look up if you want, Elaine. Yeah. And then plank pose. Really sweet. From here, knees up or your knees down, your choice. But think about traveling forward so that you can lower down. Okay. From here, I'm going to give you the option to up dog if you want. Otherwise, stay with cobra. Take the arms behind locust. Yeah. Lower all the way down. Hands underneath shoulders, elbows squeeze in. Yes. Feet are active, hands are active. Cobra. Yeah, just like we did on Wednesday. Draw the belly in a little bit if it feels a little bit too much. And then from here, either straighten the arms, tuck the toes, lift up, travel forward, up dog. Yep. And then push back, down dog. Inhale as you look forward and decide what you want. Jumps, hops, walks, either way. We've got a couple of breaths, just freestyling it, whatever we need. Yeah, you can have a little twist, Louise, if it feels nice. And at some point we all land in a forward fold. Knees can be soft. Pause here as we inhale, head is heavy. Exhale, step the right leg back, stay here, right knee up. Lovely. Right hand stays down, left hand comes up. So you're twisting towards that front foot again. Perfect. From here, we're going to come up into warrior two. So just have that in your head. Reach that top arm really, really high and come onto the fingertips of that bottom hand. Yeah, fingertips. Squeeze everything in and then float that bottom hand up. Ooh, squeeze everything in. That's it. Land that back heel as you start to turn and lift into warrior two. Did we get there? Yes, nice. Front knee stays bent, warrior two. Oh. Inhale as we pause, having a little rest. Exhale, sideways expansion. If you want, that bottom arm can come up and around, and you can breathe into that arm, that hand. Yeah, so it's on the opening side of your side stretch. And then arms come down, warrior two. Do the exact opposite to land in runner's lunge. Back heel lifts, both hands land, runner's lunge. We're going to do that twice more on this side. Lift the left arm back up. Yep, right arm stays down, nice. Squeeze everything in. Fingertip that bottom hand, and you can, of course, be on blocks for this. If this feels too kind of cranky, when you're ready, lift through that front hand, that top hand, hover the bottom. Get your bearings. Start to spin that back heel down as you open up the hips and settle in warrior two. Oh, and your warrior two. Transform, reverse warrior. Take your hand to that open side and feel the ribs expand as you breathe. So lovely. Yeah, so make sure you've got space enough to breathe. And then gently reverse it. Heel comes up. Hands turn. Runner's lunge. This one we're going to stay in warrior two a little bit longer. Take that top arm back up into that twist. Firm everything into the middle. Gently lift that bottom hand up. Land that back heel. And open up to warrior two. Here. If you've gone a little bit long in warrior two, you want to shorten, please do. And then pop your hands to this side of your waist in warrior two. And then nice and easy breaths in warrior two. Front knee stays bent, okay? Yeah, unless you really had a really tough day, in which case, yeah, I don't know. If it feels all right, you can just gently close your eyes and breathe into your hands. So feel your hands move. So Louise, you might want to put your hands a little bit further up. They look like they're on your waist. Have them on your ribs, yeah. So you feel the ribs like a wonderful jellyfish. Oh, lovely. And then hands float back, warrior two. On your next exhale, up and over, reverse. If it felt nice, that hand can come to that opening. You feel the space between the ribs. And then float all the way back, runner's lunge. Lovely. Exhale, down dog. Stay here, breathe into the sides of the waist, just like we did in our warrior two, space in the ribs. Last breath here before we come into our plank. Inhale, 3 to your plank pose. Right hand stays down. Come and open up, side plank, other side. Yay, nice. Press through the hands, squeeze the hips. Hand comes all the way back down, looking at the front of your mat. Turn and open other side. Side plank, other side. Push the earth away, push into the heels, squeeze the inner thighs. All the way back down, plank. Drop onto your knees, drop onto your belly. Take your arms forward, bend the elbows and lay your head down. We're just going to take 6 long breaths here. Last 3 really wide breaths. And then take your hands behind you for locust. As you inhale, gently lift up. Yes, nice. Exhale, come down. Hands come underneath the shoulders, coming up to cobra. Push the floor away, keep the elbows bent, and cobra. Yeah. From here, up dog if you want. Tuck the toes so you've got a little bit of power. Straighten up the hands. Travel forward, just like we've been doing in our chaturangas. And coming up to up dog. So lift the belly up. Don't lay, lift. Transform it, down dog. If up dog is not for you, to be honest, it's not something that I do tons and tons of. Sometimes it feels really nice. Okay, sides of the ribs expand, down dog. 2 more breaths. And it's your choice how you want to come into a forward fold. You might want to jump up a couple of times, you might want to hop, you might want to walk, you might want to sideways walk, all your choice. Either way, we've got about 3 breaths. Nice. I've gone for cup of tea asana. Lovely, really nice feet. And then when you get there, forward fold, top of your mat. Yay. Same on the other side, how exciting. Left leg comes back, left knee down. Oh, no, don't take the left knee down. Keep it up, my mistake. From here, left hand stays down. Right arm comes up and over. So we're in a twisted runner's lunge. Perfect. And if you can feel now that it doesn't feel spacious enough on your hip, grab your block for your lower hand. That's going to give you more space to work with. Either way, start to reach that top arm really high so that you can hover and float that bottom arm. Stay here as we find our bearings. And then land that back heel as you open up the hips and find warrior two. Inhale in warrior two. Exhale up and over. If you wish, spare hand comes to that open side of the waist. Yes. Lovely. And then all the way back, warrior two. Exhale, reverse it. Back to our runner's lunge. Okay. Inhale as we pause. Exhale, open it up. Close twist. Feet are active. Belly is switched on, thigh is switched on. From that strength of that lifted arm, float the bottom arm up. Once again, establish where you are, find your bearings. Back heel to the floor, open it up. Warrior two. Nice. Lovely. Louise, it looks like your back foot is turned, is externally rotated. Can you internally rotate it? Louise, yes, sorry. Yeah, and you too a little bit, Gemma. So turn there, yeah, you've got more space for the knee to go into alignment. Don't get grumpy with me, Trish. And then exhale, reverse warrior. Yeah. If you want, hand comes to that open side of the waist and you breathe into it. Take it all the way back, nice and slowly, back heel lifts, hands lower. Yeah, runner's lunge, nice. If you need to adjust where that back foot is, like take a look at it, make sure that it's facing forward, it's not doing something cool and crazy. Last thing, twist to open. Top arm reaches, fingers really extended, float the bottom hand. Press through the floor, squeeze in. And then warrior two with the hands on the rib cage. So we're going to be here for a while, just breathing. Back foot turns in a little bit so that your front knee's got space. If you feel balanced, you can close your eyes. And feel the ribs move underneath your hands. And then softly extend the arms back out. Reverse warrior. Hand can come to the open sides of the ribs if you wish. And then return all the way, just briefly, warrior two. Heel up, hands down. Exhale, down dog. Last time for our little vinyasa. Inhale, plank pose. Yeah. Wrists are underneath shoulders. You know, yeah, maybe a tiny little bit forward, tiny little bit. Belly stays lifted. It's a really active place. Nice. Head is looking forward, a little bit forward. Nice. And then roll onto your left hand side. Left hand strong. Perfect. Yep, lovely. Feet are active, hips are lifted. Back into plank. Nice. Other side. Yep, take a break whenever you need. Take a break whenever you need. Let's be a friend to our incredible bodies. Yes, lovely side planks, really nice. Back into your plank. Yep, lower however you want. You can chaturanga it, you can just collapse down. I'm not going to tell anyone. Yeah. Hands can be in front, you can bend the elbows and then just soften the head down. You can have a little cry. And just take 3 deep breaths. Almost there. And once you're ready, you can push back gently to child's. And from there, down dog. Or if you've had enough of down dog, we do so many down dogs. If you've had enough, just come however you want. Make it up, but come to a forward fold. Make it up. Don't forget someone made up yoga. You know, just because they were older doesn't make them better. Yeah. Yeah, so make up lovely. Okay. Last little flow before we come onto our back. We're in a forward fold, just like we did when we were in our sun salutations. We're going to come into a one-legged forward fold and then a one-legged standing splits. If you want to grab blocks, have them in front of you, maybe on their middle setting. Left leg, take a look at your left foot and then just lift and spread the left toes. See if you can get that really lovely arch going through. And then from here, pick up the right foot. Bend the right knee in. So you're like a little standing flamingo. That's it. Right knee, so you can kind of thighs almost to the chest. And then as if we were going to step back into a lunge, float that leg back. Yeah. Hover there and then just lift the back up a little bit. So rather than being in a fold, that's it. And then change your mind. Exhale, fold back, leg up, standing splits. And then do that again. Leg back, torso up, as if we're going to stand or step back into a lunge. And then change your mind, fold, so you're looking at your knee or your shin. Floating leg is as high as is possible. Mine is nowhere near. I feel like mine should be touching the ceiling and it's just disappointingly not. And then twice more. Leg down as if it's about to step, head and torso up, as if we were going to step back. And then change your mind, fold forward, leg high. Last one, torso up, leg down, head up. Oh, and then change your mind, standing splits. And then bend the knee in, just like we did at the beginning. Knee close in, foot down. Press both feet into the ground as you rise all the way up to stand. Palms can face the thighs or palms can face... You were amazing, Fee. Don't look at me like that. Mountain, Tadasana. Yeah. Oh, in your mountain, if you want to close the eyes so that you can feel the different sides. Feel the heat and that sense of being alive. And then gently hinge from the hips, forward fold. So your choice, blocks or no choice, or not blocks, but we're in a forward fold. Right leg, right foot, take a look, lift the toes, have a little wriggle. From here, float that left leg up. Bend the knee into the chest, so that little flamingo pose. And then shoot it out as if we were going to land it in lunge and lift the torso up. So we've got that flat back going on again, that's it. And then as that toe finds the ground, change your mind. Forward fold. So we're looking shin, knee, foot, depending on where we are. And then reach that leg back again. Take the body up, the torso up. And then change your mind, exhale. Last one, inhale, torso up, leg down. I'm bending my knees a little. And then exhale, forward fold. Gently bend the floating knee in. Let it come towards your head as you round in, stand flamingo. Pop the foot down, bend the knees, lift all the way up. And then exhale, mountain. Oh. Feel that kind of connection with the floor. We've just done so much leg stuff. See if you can feel a little bit more interesting things coming through your feet. They might be painful rather than interesting. And you can either take 5 breaths, just staying in mountain, or if you'd rather take 5 little swinging breaths, unwinding the back gently. And then we're going to come down into a seated position and then coming down onto our backs. So for now, come down onto the floor, but without using your hands. So like whatever you can. And again, it doesn't have to be something that's really fancy. Lovely, nice. So I tend to do this like little cross thing. Nice, Kelly, look at that. Keep the weight forward as you lean back. Nice. Lovely. Yep, you too, Fee. So when you get down, if you're crossing the legs, if you're squatting down, or even in fact when you're crossing, when you get down, lean forward with the arms so that it becomes a counterbalance. Fire up the core, and then you should be able to sit back without a big galumph happening. Although I don't mind a galumph now and then. From here, find a comfortable seat, and that might even mean that you grab a chair. Who cares? So I know I say it all the time, but I pretty much meditate on the side of my bed, which is basically a chair. So you don't have to always be in a yoga. I feel like I'm on a rocket when I'm on my bolster. Okay. From here, just roll the shoulders a little bit. And as you roll, just start to slow that heartbeat down a little bit. Start to slow and widen the breath. And as you roll the shoulders, you might find those little tiny pockets of kind of extra work, of something that's just done more than its fair share. And then roll the other way, really easing around. Yeah, and allow the spine to get involved as well. So you kind of curl the shoulders forward, internal rotation, and then you curl them and open them back. And then very gently just set the hands onto the thighs and roll the neck. And you don't have to go back very far if it feels a little bit dodgy. Last little circle. And then 2 options here. We're going to do traps. So that lovely, like little diamond-shaped muscle. We're going to do upper traps. So you can just do nice and straightforward stretch if you want. One arm comes down. Other way. And then head goes into the opposite direction of the hand if you wish. Or I'm definitely going to take soft tissue release, which is a moving stretch as I touch my trap. So literally hands come to the top of the trap. I kind of feel into the belly of the muscle, and I take my head away from my hand and then bring it back up. And as I do that, I feel the muscle kind of move underneath my fingers. And it might be that you have a little root around, so you have a little explore. Sometimes you can make little circles. Sometimes you just simply press in to the tissues, getting deep. And these muscles are a big space. They go all the way up to the middle of your head. So as you're taking this stretch, feel free to explore a little bit further up. If you're in the standard trap stretch, It might be that you're ready to come to the other side. Yep. Oh, I actually haven't done this for ages. And whenever you want to switch sides, no rush, no rush. You can gently find your center before you switch. And I would really hope that one side now feels entirely different to the other side. And if you move it around, one side feels that little bit more kind of clanky and one side feels like it's made of Play-Doh. And then either you come into that standard trap stretch, one hand on the floor, head to the other side, or fingers explore the muscle, and then you gently take the head over and then recenter. So the head is constantly moving. Yeah. And again, you might just press down, feeling some of those striations of tissue underneath your fingers. Yeah, be super comfortable in your seated position. So annoying when it's uncomfortable. And then release. Oftentimes when I go to yoga workshops and things, you obviously spend the whole day on the floor. And it's like some kind of rite of passage, like who can be in a cross-legged position without moving the longest? And I'm forever, like every 2 minutes, I'm forever moving. I'm like, I don't care, it's not comfy. There's some people just sitting there hours, like, I don't need to move, I'm perfect. No. Oh, from here. If you've got a bolster or something that you sat on, you can move it out of the way. If you want to turn off your lights and grab jumpers or blankets. And now we've got the option to pop our rolled up towels. So have them just about ready. Get everything ready by your side. You might want a drink, blocks, bolsters, blankets, towels, optional cats and children. And I'm just going to put myself on mute so I can turn off one of my cameras. Okay. First thing, we've done quite a lot of folding. So if you've got your bolster or your block, we're going to come into supported bridge. So the easiest way to do this, especially if you've got a bolster or something thick, so if you're using a thick towel, and it does need to be fairly thick for this, otherwise use a block. Lay back on your spine. Depending on the thickness of your bolster, take your feet close to your bum so that you've got most amount of space underneath you. When you're there, roll whatever you're going to roll underneath your sacrum. If you've got something that's big, it's going to go sacrum, butt, and lower back. That's totally fine. We'll just find space in the front of the body. Yep, so you're either on a block, and if that block feels a little bit uncomfortable, you can always pop a blanket or a little small cushion on top so it's a little bit softer. If you're really used to this supported bridge, you might think about walking your legs out, keeping the heels and the feet down onto the floor. You can do one at a time and just see what it feels like this evening. Oh. And then when you found the most comfortable position, so you've moved your head around a little bit, you've selected where the hands feel most at ease, take 6 breaths and focus on the exhale. And as you exhale, get heavier and heavier onto the earth. And if and when you're ready to move, if your legs are out long, you can gently footstep them back. And once the feet are safely on the ground, soles of the feet find the earth, press through them. As you press, notice that the hips get lighter. And from that lightness, you can lift that block or bolster or towel up and away just for the minute. Okay. So we are, and then settle the hips back, okay? Yeah, you can, rest them. So we are going to come and use our folded towel if we have it. So if we don't have props or we cannot be bothered because we're just down on the floor and it's perfect as we are, we can take a banana shape. So we stay on our spine. We take the arms above the head and then take them up and over in a banana shape. And then we walk the legs in the same direction as our arms. So we make a little boomerang shape with our body. So if you want, if it doesn't feel comfortable for your arms to be up and over your head, you can rest them on a block. So for this shape, we're on our spine, but you can do whatever makes sense. Otherwise, we've got our rolled up towel, our bolster, or our rolled up mat with a blanket. And we're going to find that space in our body that we've been exploring all class, that side to the ribs. And we're going to come onto our side. Yep. As if we're in some kind of, I don't know, like Vogue photo shoot. No? So we're on our side, the bolster or whatever we've got is going to be, we're going to rest our ribs on it. So not our waist, it's not coming underneath our soft bit of our waist. We're resting the rib cage on it. Yeah. Yeah, that might work. Yeah. If it doesn't, just banana it or you can child's and sideways stretch. If that's feeling all right, you can prop that lower arm with blocks or just by itself, and then rest the head on that lower arm. Yeah. So wherever we are, it doesn't matter what we're doing, but sides of the waist long. And if for any reason it's just not working, you're just like, no, it's not, I know it's not doing what I need it to. Then just change position and just find that position for yourself. And you can spend as long on that side as you wish. If you're ready to change sides, come and change sides. So rib cage rests on the bolster or on that stack of cushions or on that big rolled up tail. Yep. Bottom hands can rest on blocks. Bottom arms rather can rest on blocks. And head can rest on arm. Top arm can be wherever it wants, up and over. Yeah. When you're ready to move, very softly, really slowly move onto your spine. Yeah. And we've got a couple of options here. Just depends on what props you've got. Yeah. So first thing, if you've got that small towel, that little hand towel or that small cushion, just come and lay long and pop that cushion, that towel, underneath that gap. So if you're not entirely sure, as you lay there without the cushion, just feel that space underneath your neck, behind your neck, and then really fill it with whatever you've got. Yeah. And it might be that it just feels nicer just to lift their head off, and just don't do that literally, you need your head, but just to lift the head off of the ground on a block or on a pillow. You don't have to just elevate the neck if you don't want to. And then just be here and breathe. And only if you want to move. If you want to have a little bit of a wriggle or a change of position, you might think about your bolster or your big towel or your big cushion coming underneath the back of your knees. So you're still laying on the ground. You can still have that little rolled up towel underneath your neck. You can still sit your head on a cushion or a blick. But maybe you think about popping something underneath the knees. Yeah. We're just going to be here for about 2 minutes, just being in a posture, and then we'll come to meditation. I'm going to put myself on mute. And as usual, we have done some really quite intense and dynamic asana work. If it feels lovely just to lay here for the next 6 or 7 minutes and just absorb, then that is your best option. You can pop me on mute and literally just take in. Otherwise, I'll guide you through metta meditation. So choose if you want to sit up for meditation or if you prefer to take it in a Shavasana position. Either way, there's plenty of time to reset, to wriggle down. And wherever you are, just allow the body to be really comfy. So that might mean a gentle little head roll. That might mean releasing through the belly or allowing the hips some more space, some more weight. And then I'll guide you through metta meditation. And then you can carry on in your own time with your own words if you wish. So in your head, repeat after me. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live my life with ease. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live my life with ease. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live my life with ease. And you can continue on your own time, your own words if you wish. And I'll sound the bell in about 3 minutes. on the floor, you can very gently peel yourself over, roll over onto your right hand side, and just stay there, curled. And wherever you are, notice how you feel right now. How you feel right now. And gently, taking your time, come up to a seated position. If you're already in a seated position, you can roll the shoulders and let the head go left and right. When you come up to that strong position, inhale, arms come way up. Exhale, you find the earth or you find your legs. Inhale through. Exhale, earth or legs. Last time, inhale, left and right sides meet. Exhale into the heartbeat. Namaste.